Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
And we are live at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. What's up, boys? I'm Terry. I'm here with Oak Ty and Drew. And guess what? It's final day of the multi-flight, $100K guaranteed. We got a first prize of over $20,000. And guess what? We're at our feature table. We're down to 2 tables, and we're going to be playing down to our winner tonight.
Yeah, it went by really quickly, but that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I mean,
I feel like the day started with, like 50, 60 players. It was actually like a little bit shorter than what we usually have, but the stacks look really deep right now. So we're looking at half of the action as of right now. We're down to 2 tables.
Yeah, we got a bunch of really good local pros at the table, also at our other table, and we got a couple of out-of-towners too. But
a lot of regs.
Yeah, we're in for a good one today, boys.
This is the first hand of the stream, so welcome everybody. It's Sunday.
Speaking of which, what are they playing for?
What's first place, you mean?
First place is $22,000.
Wow.
And right now, our next player going out in 17th place is going to have $1,332 in their pocket.
All right, 1,300 locked up.
That's not too bad for 300. I mean, that's not exactly what you're looking for.
It's not too bad for 18 hours of poker.
I'm at the point in my career in life where I am pretty happy with 1,300.
I feel you there, my friend. I definitely feel you.
All right, it's fair. Give me $200. I'll be happy right now.
Oh my God.
Looks like our blinds are starting out at $1,525 with a 25,000 big blind ante. And Kevin's waking up with it already. Pocket eights under the gun. Drew's going to take a break. We were already getting tired of him, I think. Oh, okay, he's coming back. Just kidding. Wow, Brian folds ducks.
Well, you know,
he's
so happy about his little Twitter tweet or whatever he's got posted.
Dude, he said hundreds of thousands of likes, hundreds of thousands of views.
That's not small.
33,000 likes, and I don't know.
That's semi-viral.
I don't know about likes.
No, 30,000 likes.
Oh, there's an all-in bet here.
Hey, his algorithm is definitely working for him.
We are putting Kevin to the test already. Half his stack with eights.
Wow, you just grabbed chips.
Kevin says, I know you got ace jack.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Bob folded ace jack. Let's see if Bob tells him.
That's always
that's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
That's the kiss of death.
That's what I folded. But a bingo.
Wow, what a game.
Yeah.
Still got 6 outs.
6 on the turn.
10 ball. Oh, wow.
All right, so ace jack. Nice
Double up for Allen.
Quick double up here.
I'm still very curious to see if Bob tells him that he folded ace jack. Just so you know, you had 4 outs.
There are your chip counts here. How do you say that first name?
Ivani.
Ivani? Okay. Bob, you spell his name backwards. It's still the same. So 1.28 million is up top, and Kevin on the bottom here, 370K. So
Ryan, if you spell his name backwards, is Nayar.
But Allen got that quick double up to 720K and feels good. Like, yes, the stream table has been good for me. Is that new felt? Look at that felt on the table there, buddy.
A bar poker felt.
Yeah. Sleek.
You think Jake was here late into the...
Yeah.
Jacob, we appreciate you, buddy. The table looks great.
I mean, you couldn't tell. But
some other notable stacks in the field. I think Twan Pham has about a mil in chips. Niall, of course, has like 1.5 mil.
Twan upstairs?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, the other tables, yep.
Yeah, they're on the other table.
We got Jeff the train
Secondary.
wreck at our feature table here. For those
Silver
of you
Fox.
that pay attention, he is pretty much. I don't want to say this for sure, but Jeff does tell me all the time. He is the all-time tournament leader in money at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that is what he says.
I can neither confirm nor deny,
listen,
but I do know that man plays a lot of tournaments here and here alone.
And I also know that he makes a lot of final tables.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true. That we can concur.
That's about all we can corroborate.
The Jeff stats.
And he's got his posture down too. He's got the arm over arm. Oh, he's touching chips.
The poker,
oh
poker
boy.
man.
Oh boy.
I talked to Jeff when he made the decision that he wanted to play full time, and I think he sold his business. He got full support from his wife, and
No
he's
doubt.
been grinding ever since.
Get out.
him.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Listen,
That's
if you're gonna make that decision, you better be making some final tables. So
I'm sure he was already in a good spot to start.
Not the
I
point.
don't think he'd do that if he wasn't in a great position to make the decision.
you don't know.
I don't know. I'm assuming. I know my wife wouldn't support
Gotta
it.
follow your heart.
The wife that I don't have.
It's my guy Ivani. I don't know if you guys know this, but he's a dealer up north. He deals at a rival poker room, and
I thought he was a Miami dealer.
Do we have any
No, he's-
rivals? Really?
I believe it's
PSL?
up north. Yeah, but he plays in our cash room quite a bit, and just a really nice guy.
Yeah, Ivani is a nice guy.
Bob, who is not afraid to play. Bob does not need the nuts to play. He's
Not
ready,
afraid?
ready to play some
Yeah,
cards. He
like,
ain't scared.
He lives on that life is
He
short
ain't
scenario.
scared, buddy.
I'd like to see Bob with a stack of chips. I remember when he told me I closed a 2-5 game. He told me he wants to start playing tournaments, or he likes tournaments. I'm like, that's a cool thing. Like we chatted a little bit about the differences between cash and tournaments, and he won a Moneymaker Tour event
I wouldn't.
not too long
Yeah,
ago.
you-
I think it was the last Moneymaker Tour event. He actually took down one of the events. Maybe it was event number 1 or 2.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot how it feels like to.
Oh hey! Can we get that on camera? That's not really a good flop for anybody, but let's see. Ivani's going to take the lesser route of checking here. Bob's going to put in a little itty-bitty bet. Ivani's going to come through with a call.
Lay off the drugs, Andrew.
So let's see who wants this more. Bob's coming through with a quick bet here.
Yeah, it's a good position bet. You know, you
Yeah.
find someone who's playing on the phone, not really engaged in their hand, not really active. That's a good sign if you're watching and paying attention. The players doesn't feel like they have a really strong hand. They're just about to let fold. And just,
Check flop, check turn.
Yeah,
you
just bet.
better be betting both times and just
Right.
kind of see what happens.
and that puts Bob in the lead, though, that one hand.
Hey, Bob. Hey, what up, Blazed? Apparently your guy is Ivani. We wish him good luck.
It's up north. Winter is coming.
Not here, it ain't. I'm actually rewatching that right now. Like when I'm doing like random dishes and stuff. Yeah, I'm on season 6 right now. We
So
just had the
crazy.
Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, well. It's good to see Brian happy, having a good time. That's when you play your best poker, is just having a good time. And look at this.
I like this actually. Let's take some chips. You probably could have done the same thing with like a 100K bet, but you know, sometimes you just got to put it all in and hope they don't wake up with
Yeah,
kings.
that's true. That's true.
But still, what's that? 15, 25, 25? Yeah, that's 65K right there. So that's 1/5 of his stack right there in one hand. So, you know,
Right.
we'll take that down.
Is Kevin part of the Bar Poker League? Because I haven't ever seen him before.
I have not seen him either.
Yeah. There's your first place payout. $22,599. They couldn't they round it up to 2,600? I mean, that'd be 22.
We don't do that around here. We play by the rules. It's a couple of main event buy-ins right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Even though you can only buy in once, but still, not the point. Oh, Sean waking up with a monster.
That's a weird blind structure, 15K, 25K.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they do
And
it
then the
that
next
way.
level
but
is going to be
it's-
15K, 30K?
Yeah, I do actually. I do.
Gives you a lot of time to play. Look at Sean. One of my favorite top 3 hands, Ace King suited.
Bob's got a lot of chips here to see a flop with, and that's It's obviously a pretty good hand. I think he's deciding whether he's going to raise or not, because I definitely feel like he's going to call and see a flop. But I'm wrong, because he's about to fold.
Just as you were making a contemplation, he said to himself, he's not really in a great position. He does have people to act behind him. Even though it's ace-tray suited, it's still kind of like mediocre. And I guess, I mean, little did he know he made the good lay down there because he's dominated by ace-king.
You like to see flops with those hands, especially with a big stack. But I mean, and especially with the way Bob plays. I mean, I've been dealing with him and playing with him for a long time. I know he likes to see flops. But lucky for him, he folded because
he saved himself money.
Pretty good flop for Sean. Unless you're a big believer in the backdoors. In that case, he had a great hand. He had a great backdoor hand.
It went check, bet, fold. Kind of simple.
Yeah.
I guess, a little bit basic right there. So Rick did a great job. He played on Friday. It was like second or third in chips when he bagged. He did a really good job. I think Niles, chip leader, he bagged with like 800K.
Okay.
On the feature table. Rick was on the feature table, did a good job. And then
Rick was the guy in the big blind.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I went down to deal cash. He was there playing cash. I'm like, man, you didn't get enough. You played 8 hours. He goes, nah, my guys are still here. So he's part of the bar poker league.
Oh, cool. Oh,
yeah,
good for him.
Shout out.
How cool would that be when his boys are playing in the other room and he bags 20K in the main event?
Right.
Sean picking up another decent hand, ace jack off. It is early position though. Yeah, about to say I wouldn't be surprised to see him fold there.
Folks watching the stream, is the table talk too loud or the mics? Is it balanced? Send us a chat. Let me know. I can adjust the volumes to your liking. All right, Kevin coming out here with King Jack, Kojak. In the hijack. A lot of jacks there. Raises to 50K. Brian with ace-5 suited. In the cutoff. Just flat calls here. It's kind of reasonable to making a flat call there. So it looks like it's heads up. King Jack versus ace-5. Off to the flop we go. That's our dealer, Jason. Ooh, ace in the window. Good for Brian. Kevin's going to do what's called a C-bet. He's going to lead out here with air, but we don't know this. I mean, only if you see the cards. And even though Brian has top pair here, his kicker is kind of iffy-ish if he's facing another ace.
Yeah, but we don't call ace-5 suited and flop an ace and then fold, so.
No, of course not. No, of course not.
Terrible turn for him, though.
Terrible turn, and someone jams on you. Wow, putting in blend.
Kevin, oh, look, Brian's asking for a call.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably
Brian's
less.
Asking for a count. I mean, what is it, about third, fourth? Probably about
270.
40% of his stack here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a terrible turn card. However, though, you kind of say to yourself, if he has a flush, I mean, I don't know. Does he make that kind of all-in bet? Does he just try to go for value? So, Brian went.
And he just did it so fast.
Right.
Like when I find that when players bet that quickly, 80% of the time, 75-80% of the time, that's a bluff.
Like, yeah.
Because they're just trying to show you so much strength, and it's not. But Brian senses it too. But he put the gold chips back on top of his stack, which is usually indicative of a fold. But Brian's going to take his time here, and I don't blame him. I mean, his opponent has to have a hand like ace-jack with a jack of spades.
You're kind of missing the mic a little bit. Just.
Am I?
Yeah.
What about now?
I hear it. I don't know if I hear it, though.
They say they can't hear the table.
They can't hear the table? Wow, it's really loud. All right, so Brian's is that any better? I don't know. I'm trying to make
Chad, let us know. They're not really saying anything right now, so I mean, there's not really much to hear. But what you need to remember is that they're not saying anything. But I mean, I can hear the chip stacks. I just turn on Twitch and I can hear the chips clanking. So.
right.
But yeah, so our players actually don't have individual mics, which a lot of streams they do. So that's why you can hear them so clearly. But we can.
You sound good on this.
Thanks, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
Those are. That's for the headset.
Yeah, perfect. Yep. So let's do this. So we'll turn that up a little bit.
Okay, I can hear now the table better. Let's go.
High in power.
Podcast. What a name, huh?
Let's call you High. Hi.
Who's not excited to see this final table? I mean,
We're not even at final table. It's our feature table.
Oh.
We got 8 more players to go through. Well, I can definitely hear the other table cheering about something. All right, cool, Carter. Appreciate it.
So Jeff's going to make a bet here. Brian had a tough decision to make there. I mean, it's kind of one of those situations. He made a lay down, and we don't blame him. If he thought about it, maybe for a little longer, he might have made the call. But then again, I think he was worried about the redraw of the river. He wasn't even worried about the hand. So
he probably put it. I mean, I don't want to say he put his guy on a pair of kings with a king of spades or something like that. But I mean, for someone to really show strength like that, that's either a full-time bluff or he has ace-king with the king of spades, and you're just basically drawing dead at that point. Right. So, I mean, it's a good fold, even though we saw that he had the best hand. I still like the fold.
Yeah.
You know?
Hindsight, right? It's 50-50.
Sure, and we can see the cards. It makes things easier, but I still like the fold, even seeing his cards.
Right.
I like the fold there. And listen, Kevin, I mean, they've only been at this final table for,
I think they're texting each other right now what hands you just had. He's like, listen, buddy, I wasn't bluffing. No, you certainly were. No, I had it. Trust me.
We'll see in 15 minutes. Just so you guys know, we are in a 15-minute delay, so everything you are seeing right now happened 15 minutes ago.
Hand number 9, the blinds are at 15K, 25,000 with the big blind ante of 25,000. I heard, this is just what I heard, Norman Chad should be on the stream a little bit later, folks.
I heard something about that too.
Yeah.
Interesting. We must have the same source.
He was in the field yesterday walking around talking to all the players. I think he did a quick little interview with someone who won the Bar Poker Open last year or something like that. I think that's on Facebook or poker.org or something. So hopefully he shows up again today in the building. And if he does, him and another guy named Jesse will be on the mics. So they'll take our places for a little bit.
I'm kind of surprised to see Sean just smooth calling here, but I get it. You want to keep the pot small, do a little pot control, see a flop with ace queen.
Right.
Most people will find themselves leaving the table with that hand, so I don't mind just seeing a flop with it. Not a good flop for anybody. Trainwreck's got a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Sean with the backdoor straight draw on overs. See if he decides to throw a little poke in here.
Yeah, but see, that's the position bet. Like, people don't understand how position is really important in a tournament. Because when someone checks, you can take advantage of the hand. Like, Trainwreck's representing a hand that, that could win this hand. And he tells a good story by betting there so he can continuation on the turn. See, Sean's showing the weakness, even though we see that he has a better hand and he should win the hand if he doesn't fold. But,
Trainwreck picked up a nice little gutter ball here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him check just to kind of see a river. He also has some showdown value with ace high, but he's going to go ahead and he's going to show it here.
Option B, raise. Bet.
I really like this bet.
I like the bet.
And especially seeing Sean's hand, I think he's going to get a fold out of Sean.
I think you're right. You can, it's easier to bluff the good players than it is the bad players.
You're 100% right. You are 100% right. Now, what Sean's thinking is this hits his range so much more than it hits Trainwreck's range. I mean, he has all the 2 pairs, all the 6-7s, the flush draws, the 10 jacks. This is all his range. So why would Trainwreck be betting if he had a hand like aces, kings, any of those hands? Why is he still betting here? So I kind of like where his mind's at right now. I mean,
but look, that's the whole
right. It's the power of betting, but I still like the fact that he was going through the motion and realizing that's all his range.
Think it through, right?
And obviously, even if we didn't see Trainwreck's hand, I mean, if he puts in the raise right there, he could even get a hand like aces or kings to fold because there's just so much there that he would have called with pre-flop. Trainwreck said no, but I wasn't going to fold if Sean had raised. Yes, you were. Okay. High End Power Podcast. Is Roger in the BPO, or is he at? Is he still at? Maybe on the other table, not on the stream table.
It's interesting because I don't really hear the table talk on the.
They're not really saying anything. I mean, they're talking a little bit, I guess.
I know. But that volume's up pretty high now.
Yeah. I mean, that's for us.
No, that's for us. The other one is for the table, though. That one, the first knob. This is definitely.
Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, I see the levels going up over here. That should do it. That's as loud as it's going to get on the table. Yeah, you see those levels every time they talk?
Yeah, okay.
That's
the table?
Yep. But they're also talking low, and the mic is a couple feet above their heads, so.
Well, if you guys were trying to listen to what they were saying.
Oh, wow. I love what Avani did here. He checked behind Trainwreck. He's going to try and induce a bluff here. He has the second nuts. He flopped a monster, but I love how he just checked it. He flopped a pair and a flush draw, so I love what he did here.
Yeah, but I think that board texture is so wet there that Jeff might just check again, though. Yeah, check and Avani bet out, so I don't think he gets a call from this hand. You have no clubs in your hand, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, for sure.
You have, like, no outs on the river. You're just dead in the water. So.
Yep.
Oh, Jeff's going to tell him off stream to ease your worries.
What up, Shravan? Agreed. Jeff says, does he know who I am? Does he know who I am? Did he just say I'm your daddy?
I could be your daddy. I don't understand this. This is driving me nuts now.
They say the mic is good.
Okay.
But he's on YouTube too, so and you're listening on Twitch, so maybe it's a Twitch
Maybe,
thing.
okay.
But I mean,
what's with the glitches?
I think we moved.
Glitch in the
I don't think that helps.
Hey Terry, it's good to work with you. I don't work with you too often, so power to the peeps.
You too, buddy. Trainwreck not resting on his laurels, raising with 6-7 suited in early position, and it looks like it's going to get through. Uh-oh, Ivani's got he's got the support of the chat. Chat, if you're out there and you see somebody on the stream that you know and you support, show them some love.
Let's go, Ivani.
And if you guys got any times, throw us a like, follow, subscribe, any of it, all of it goes a long way. We appreciate you guys. And hopefully you're here for the long haul. Like Oaktai said, we got a Norman Chad sighting, and there's a really good chance that he's going to be in the box later on. Oh, well, not in the box. He's going to be in the booth later on. He's not dealing. He's not dealing.
Can you imagine him dealing? That would be fun.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight, and we are going to play down to a winner. So, you know, we could be here for a couple hours. We could be here for multiple hours.
Oh, with some great players and all the chip stacks, you got to remember how many chips are in play, though. Like, people are with millions of stacks.
Would you like to know how many chips are in play?
Oh, yeah, throw us an exact number. If you can find it. You want me to turn the lights on, buddy?
It's not here. It's not. There's no, the chip stack's not in here.
It's on the website. I'll look for it up for you real quick.
Probably tell you right now. 428 times 40.
And there it is. That's all Josh said. What's up? Hey, Josh, can you hear the table? Seem to hear it loud on the microphones, but not so sure on the stream if it's coming out. Got a shout out for Brian.
Yeah, we got a little over 16 million in play, if my math is correct. Spaghettos Oaktai.
Hey, I know who that is. You know who that is? She's a poker player.
Okay.
Spaghetto. You almost spelled my name right. Only 30K. Spaghetto.
Let's see, Kevin's gonna fold that button. Good move because Brian has king queen in the small and he ain't going nowhere. Hey, bring up the screen. See if we're flashing black live.
Seems okay. So FM is her name. Can I say what your real name is, or do you want to go by FM? What are you looking for?
Is that her?
That's her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Very friendly, great poker player. Glad you joined us in the chat. Can we hear the table? Felicia is her real name. She plays. Do you know who she is?
I do.
Everyone stares at her when she walks in. She's so hot.
Bye, Felicia. I mean, hi, Felicia.
Hi, Felicia. So there's there's an Italian restaurant down south that we talk about. So every time Papadelli or something like that was a new pasta she told me to go get.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I gotta get it because I always get the lasagna, which is so basic. She's like, that's not even the best dish to have there. And number 15. 15K, 25K. What the fuck? Everyone's got a dream. Here comes Bob. Queen
What up,
Jack
Ranger?
suited.
Yeah, it's bright. We have the lights on in the on the feature table so we could see better, but it's not bright like that everywhere. It is bright on that final table though.
Jesus.
Jesus de Cristo.
What, you don't like the compliments? You don't like what I'm talking about? Huh?
Looks like Bob's going to get this through.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think.
It's always good to get a. I mean, what kind of strength would you call a queen jack hand? Medium? Not really a strong hand, right?
Well, I mean, it just depends on. I mean, we obviously don't know he's got queen jack suited, but I mean, if I'm behind, if I have position, I'm calling a raise with many hands, 9-10 suited and above. It also depends on my chip stack too, but I mean, I like to see a lot of flops.
Yeah.
I like to be aggressive.
Sure.
You know, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
No, that's kind of the best way to play poker, in my opinion, is always be aggressive. You got to know when to pump the brakes. You know, like if you're racing in a race car, you can't go 275 miles an hour. You got to take a turn.
Right.
And, you know, there's the levels of the game, but I definitely think you should have definitely more than just one or two hands in your range. King, queen, king, jack, queen, jack. Those are all premium hands in my hand, and they're 1% advantage with the suited. But I mean, I still like to play them though.
I like to do a lot of post flop play. I like to try to outplay certain players post flop, especially depending on how the flop looks in turn and whatnot. But
yeah,
you got to play the players, you know. And I like to try to outplay people.
Rick's been really relatively quiet. And he just folds the button there.
Oh, Ivani's just going to smooth call. Oh, no, he is raising. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think you smooth call with king, queen in the small blind. See if Sean sees a flop here.
Get the text from John.
Yep.
Oh, do you know? I don't know how to do that, so you get that text?
Oh, was he asking us to do that now?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think that's for us.
Oh, no?
No, I mean, I don't see how.
They might want to do it. No, but I think he's going to want to do it tomorrow for the BPO. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll try and do it when we leave.
That when it's not live.
Makes sense.
That's a monster flop for Ivani. He checked it once, tried to induce a bluff.
Yeah.
And Sean is not falling for it. Not with that flop. Ivani, taking down the pot.
Bob is our chip leader right now. Sweet dog. 1.36 million in chips. And Kevin, 195K. Like I said, Rick was really active day one. And maybe he's just a little gun shy right now, but
He's also not picking up many hands. He did have an ace on the button, though, there, right?
that's what I'm saying. He folded it. Like, it's kind of like on the tighter side. But that happens sometimes. You know, momentum really makes you play differently. So,
Sure.
you know, I wish we had like a shot camera for the other table.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
You know?
So high in power. The other table, actually, there's a lot of aggressive players on that table. And once we get down to the final table, I got a feeling there's going to be some there's going to be some high-powered action.
It was interesting because Niall didn't join Friday. He played Friday's flight. Like I said, he bagged with 800K. But he came to the table like with 500K. And he just rolled over the table. Just the aggression factor was 100%. We didn't show the VPIPs anymore, but it probably was through the roof. He was just like pew, 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 3-betting, 4-betting, you know, just crazy. And it did well for him. I mean, he chipped up and almost bagged $1 million.
No, Niall's got a lot of gears, but most of the time that gear is in it's in fifth.
Yeah. So we got Brian.
I like the raise here in the big blind from Bob.
I do too.
And it looks like a call me bet too.
And Brian checked his head like, okay, this is coming from
That ace-10 shrinks up quite a bit when you're getting a call me raise here.
right.
That's a min raise almost.
So it's ace-jack versus ace-10, and here's your flop. Tray 4 queen. C-bet in effect. All the pros are doing it.
He did it a little quickly. I don't know.
Brian's got 3 outs from what we see. Can you hear the table talk? We were talking about that. You can hear it how loud in the headphones, but now they're not saying anything, so it's going to be kind of hard for you to do that, Drew. But and a bet and a fold from Brian. This time was a good fold. Last time was a bad fold, so his radar is kind of off a little bit. But I mean, it was on this time. He kind of said he was hesitant to call anyways pre-flop. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I know you feel like you're pot committed to call there pre-flop and see something, but even if you hit your ace, do you even like it? I mean, and then if you hit nothing, then you basically just wasted 100K. So I mean,
that's strong logic right there, my friend. Strong logic. I mean, that board was definitely not conducive for him to tell a story. So, I mean, he's got the nuts or he doesn't.
They're not saying anything, so it's kind of hard to tell.
To a judge. I'm still trying to get that table mic on point. Because it's funny in a headphone. Sounds like they're chatting it up. I can't read any of that. I can't read.
Oh, okay.
I got bad eyes just like you.
All in. All out. Oh no, I'm not. I was gonna push them off, but they can. They're supposed to. I don't know if they know what it is. I thought for all ins, I don't count it. No. Not for all ins. I don't know. Maybe you could be right.
You. Skyler's in the box. Rick finally picking up a hand, but that's the problem when the player is really tight like that, and then they play a hand. Hello.
You're only getting called by something better.
Right. So Rick got jacks there. Just picked up the blinds, and it's better than getting cracked. You coming back on?
I'm in.
All right.
Hey, go take a look at the table. See how it's floating around. Yeah. What's up, fella?
What's good, brother? How's the other table looking like? High in Power podcast. The other table is looking deep. Actually, there's a couple big stacks on the other table. Looks very similar to this one. I think there's one or two stacks that are pretty large. Everybody else is pretty average. We got the same thing going on over here. Bob obviously pretty large on the stack sizes.
Yeah, Bob's the chip leader at this table.
Right. Pretty sure it's Niall chip leading the other table, and I think him and Bob are very close in chips.
Okay.
Nobody stepping out of line for here. Train wreck / Silver Fox / Jeff.
See, I have a hard time believing that Jeff is ever checking an overpair on that flop. So
Right. But I mean,
on the C bet right
are you going
there?
to peel with Queen 10?
I'm not going to peel. I'm going to raise
right there.
I'm just, and it doesn't even have to be a big raise.
Right.
I mean,
It
let's go to one.
He played it exactly like the type of hand he had.
Right.
Saying, yeah.
100%.
Ace king.
And listen, I obviously don't mind a fold there with Queen 10, but I mean, if you take a couple minutes and really kind of
that's
assess
the aggressive
situation.
route, obviously. I mean, there's a very small chance he could have pocket fives or pocket deuces.
Very small.
And also, Ivani maybe doesn't want to.
No, he doesn't want to fox with Queen 10 on that board.
Maybe he'd feel more comfortable doing that against a shorter stack, as opposed to a bigger stack. I don't know. I'm just maybe thinking of.
I know you're spitballing.
He might be thinking. Trying to get into the mind of the poker player.
Do you not have that mind already?
Not when I'm sitting here. Depends on what side of the table I'm on.
Okay.
Here
Cool.
we go, small versus big. Kevin with a suited ace. I don't see him folding. I was going to say he's either going to call a raise, and if he's going to raise, he might as well do it right, huh? Kevin going all the way. I guess he got 10 bigs. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I like that push, yeah.
Oh, I love that push.
You got 10 bigs, and you have an ace, small versus big. It's...
Yeah, blinds are 15-30, so he's taking down 75K right there.
He has 10 bigs.
Yeah.
That's
I love
that's
it.
an auto shove.
I love
yeah.
it. I don't personally.
Nope. Don't touch it.
Brother, we're creatures of the dark.
These are big facts. What did I just say about the light? Action fold to Sean with King Jack suited. Let's see how he proceeds, and that's gonna. Was that 65? That's been pretty standard, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little over 2x.
Yeah, just a min click plus an extra chip on top of it. That way you give it a little sauce. Min click with sauce. I like it. Jeff might want to defend, or he might not want to get in trouble.
Oh, Jeff's defending.
He's looking like he wants to defend.
Jeff
though.
is defending.
Yep.
Steffi Mo in the chat.
Hey,
That's the closest she's been to a poker table in months. I keyed. This is a good flop for Trainwreck's defending position here.
That's true.
And you know what's crazy? Brian flops the nuts. Brian folds 8-9 in the small.
Yes. Nothing wrong with folding.
I would love to see
raise.
Trainwreck bet here. This is his
He definitely has range
area.
advantage, like you said.
Yeah, his range advantage.
His flop smashes a blind.
I wouldn't be
defending
surprised to
range.
see him check raise here, but yeah, Sean's too smart.
And
now
the
you
hand
lose
is
that.
over, yeah,
now
now-
you lose it. Yeah.
Now Jeff knows he has nothing to do here but check fold. I don't even know if Sean bets for value here. You might as well just.
Steffi Mo, just so you know, he's only Silver Fox when you're here. He's Trainwreck when I'm here.
I've already said train rack / Silver Fox.
Train Fox?
Train Fox. Yeah, Train Fox.
Silver Wreck?
Silver Wreck. I like Silver Wreck, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff
I
knows
think
that.
Jeff is making a face because he knows.
Well, he
could've-
knows that he missed so many spots there. You know, flop and turn are
Definitely
his.
turn. Definitely turn. Check on the flop is standard, but
I mean,
leading out
on that
turn,
flop, he
a
any
spot.
bet gets it done against Ace King, Ace Queen. I mean,
it's definitely a thing
even
that could've-
tens and jacks don't like that, and it's so. Brian had 8-9.
Yeah.
Silver Fox could have easily had 8-9.
Correct.
You know, so.
I'm just saying Jeff knows that there's potential for him to take it down, and he has that in his arsenal. So
Yep. He was thinking, yes. Let's see. Is that Allen in the 3 seat, I'm guessing?
Allen got queens,
Ooh.
and he's got less than 20 bigs. So how do we proceed here? Standard raise.
Yes, 75. I like that.
All right. That's 2.5x.
See if Kevin gets
good.
frisky. Kevin's been getting frisky with some mediocre holdings.
This is a pretty hand to get frisky with. He's thinking about. He definitely looking at his chips.
It's
I've
pretty,
always said
but
this, but anytime a guy looks at his chips, this is what happens. Yep.
Alan
All right.
says yes.
We have a collision here.
We have our first collision of the afternoon. I guess
This
it's
is for
night,
sure.
Huh? Oh, 100%.
A collision.
We're not even thinking about this.
Unless something crazy happens one
This
of the blinds.
is honestly Kevin's like 5th all in. Like he's been doing this with
so he
A6
looks,
suited.
he looks a bit maniacal.
No, we're snapping with this.
Yeah.
I guess
He
not,
hasn't
but
snapped. It's a slow snap.
buddy.
Slowest snap in history.
Kevin's gonna hate to see
No, yeah.
the roll here, buddy.
You think it's a slow roll or is it a bit of a nit roll?
It's a net roll.
I mean, listen, in a tournament like this, I think you should always ask for a count. Then once he got the count, he snap called.
Look
Okay,
at
like that's
Brian's like, what are you waiting for?
uh-huh.
I mean, we know he's never folding, but there's
Correct.
nothing wrong with taking a couple extra seconds. And if he had taken like a minute or
I've
two,
made the mistake of not asking for a count first, man. Like it just happens.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Clean flop.
Look at all the
lot of
runners.
turns.
What are you
There's a lot
talking
of
about?
that's
Oh,
one of
that's
them?
one of them. Yeah.
4 outs. Brick.
Break and break.
9 of spade would have been a 6 sweat on the turn, huh?
And let's be honest, like
King or nine of spade.
I don't mind Kevin being aggressive and whatnot, but that was the first time I've seen Alan raise since we've started the stream.
So it wasn't the greatest spot.
I mean,
But
and even listen, hey, let's see a flop.
Who knows? Hey,
you can call
maybe-
75. He had 475K. We can see a flop there. We don't have to raise.
Maybe what's his name? Kevin.
Kevin.
I think maybe he is ready to. Maybe he's trying to gamble. You know, maybe he's trying to chip.
He
up.
was, but I mean, he had already gotten he had done that a bunch
I
of times, and
think-
it worked, and then you got up to 475K. Now
As
we
far as
switch gears.
Being
you know?
self-aware of your table presence, knowing that you've done this a lot, right? You need to tighten it up a little bit. The more you do it.
Well, not only your presence, but I mean, also your opponent's range. I mean, we haven't.
Right.
I
You're
mean, literally,
definitely
that is
gauging
Alan's
ranges.
first hand he's played, not let alone raised.
Alan's VPIP being the lowest, yeah.
His VPIP
yeah.
is 8.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, that's
know,
a telltale
so-
sign of a hand. That's at worst ace king.
And ace king's
Yeah.
still not folding.
Yeah.
I don't even think tens are folding there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think we're just
You're
getting,
right.
especially against a player who's done it 5 or 6 times.
And here we go. Allen's got like a mil now.
This is Brian's first real hand. No, he's not. Oh, Trainwreck's got ace queen. Just kidding. I thought
think
Brian
I
folded
don't think
ace
Brian
queen.
has 800K.
No, he's got like 6.
He's got 6. Actually, Jeff might have 800.
No, not that much.
Yeah. He's got 4 and
2,
3
3. Yeah.
easily. Anyways,
He's got chips behind that stack, but
anyways, we go on break. We'll get a adjusted chip count, but
Rick folding the Jack 10 suited.
what, Rick on the small? Jack 10 suited. His VPIP is also pretty low, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And he's got about 10 bigs. It's so this is I've been saying this past couple of weeks now. You don't want to get down too low to where you have no fold equity.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's folded to you and you're in late position, or even especially on the button, you got to open that range up, and you just got to chuck and pray. I think sometimes, you know.
Actually,
you got 10 bigs.
Oaktie and I were saying that before you came back in the
Yeah.
box, back in the booth. He had ace rag or some ace 8 or something on the button, and it folded around
Folded
him,
around
and then
him.
he just folded.
And he just folded.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, there's nothing
Not
wrong with that,
everybody's
but
super
you really.
GTO, or they're not looking at these things.
Well, with the way that Oaktie was talking about him earlier, he was playing a lot of hands. He was aggressive on Friday,
Uh-huh.
and so I mean, it's in him. It's not like he's just waiting for aces, but
Okay.
What's that? Right. A lot of things happen from Friday to Sunday. Trainwreck with another playable hand, fold around to him with ace 2 suited. I feel a raise coming in. Just a call.
Flatting is interesting.
I
guess
don't like the flat.
I don't love it.
I don't like it. I don't
I
love
don't-
it. I don't want any part of that.
I just feel like 60 would have been way better than.
And now he opens himself to a raise from the big blind. So now, instead of just, I don't know. Don't listen to me. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to commentate.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
These things tend to work out for Trainwreck somehow.
Speaking of which, he flopped a draw.
Are those 2 hearts?
Yep.
Wow, look at that.
Sean actually has a pair. He's got some showdown value.
Oh, wow, look at that. A little wheel draw to go along with it.
Sean didn't continue. It went check, check. Wow, this is an interesting. We're going to go check, check.
Now, if Jeff
There's
raises...
another one Jeff is lit. I knew it. I knew another. There's another one Jeff
Well, not
says-
only that, but listen, if he raises pre-flop, Sean just calls. On that flop, he can c-bet with the nut flush draw and then just take it down.
represent.
That's okay, though. Listen, Jeff knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, he definitely. Jeff said, "You're not calling. Stop it." Show me. A little bit of table tension and table banter. It's good for the game. Wow, too much.
That's the headphones. Headphones and the actual output's 2 different things.
Somebody over 60. I'll play the fuck out of it. I would have wished it wasn't.
Too little?
What about
Or
that?
actually, I guess in the headset it's different than the stream.
Headset's different than the stream. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Headset, but it's not putting it on the stream. I don't understand.
Because at first you hit the headset volume. Ivani on the button makes it 90 with ace-6 suited. A little bit on the larger sizing, but I guess he knows that Bob is on the blind and a big stack. I guess that's a good way to take it down. Yeah, 3 exit. You have the best hand, steal some blinds. It's okay.
What does a 0 mean? See, I don't want to get. Don't even tell me. Please don't even tell me. I don't understand it. I don't want to know. Please don't even tell me. Because literally, when I go to the Hard Rock, I park on the side where the poker, on the garage where the poker, so I don't even go
Hey,
to the actual casino.
a 10 Jack King Queen.
I like it. It's fun with like friends.
You want to get close to 9.
Oh, the one closest to 9?
Closest to 9.
If you get those, it's not that bad.
But sometimes, let's say, if you have a
Yeah,
8
you
and
hit
a
again. You would hit again until you get rid of the line.
Are we talking about Baccarat?
Yeah, crazy. We got some payouts for you, bud. First place is taking home 22,000 and change. Second place is taking home almost 16,000. Third place 10,000. Fourth place 6,600. Fifth place 5,100. Sixth place 4,200. Seventh place 3,500. Eighth place 2,800. Ninth place 2,200.
You sure don't want to go all the way to 14?
10th place, 1,900. 11th place, 1,900. 12th place, 1,900.
If I was you, I would have said first place and with their guarantee. That's it.
Yeah, but you're not
Everything
me,
in
buddy.
between-
Buddy, you're not me.
You're right. I don't have the clipboard.
He said payouts,
Or the
plural.
beard.
He said payouts, plural.
I don't have the beard or the glasses.
Buddy,
or the
he didn't say how much is first place. He said what are the payouts?
The payouts are a guarantee of this much and up top this much, and you can just fill in the
Buddy,
blanks.
you didn't even answer him. So when you didn't answer him, I will answer him.
All
Okay?
right, crazy. Did he answer your question?
You're damn right I did.
I think you got all of
You
them.
don't have to ask him. You heard me.
You got all of them.
Thank you,
I wonder if
bruh.
that's crazy.
Crazy.
Right on. You're the man. Announcer.
Done.
Mr. Announcer guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy.
That's me.
Heck yeah.
He didn't say right on. You're the man, troll.
That would have been.
That
directed
would
at
have
me,
been you.
Obviously.
ran out of money.
Obviously, I cannot help you.
Obviously.
Glad
are-
you're here, big dog. Ooh. Allen's back in the top of his range. But they're both pretty deep, so let's see how he wants to play this one. That's a 3-bet from the small. Yeah, this is pretty standard from Ace King. I feel like, what did he make it? He made it 85. Now we're up to 2 something. This is going to be a big pot. There's 600K right there to start. Ace in the
Right in
window.
the window. No 9 of clubs either. What a flop for Allen.
Oh, 3 clubs. And top,
God,
top,
just
nut
shove.
flush. Shish.
I don't think I'm ever shoving here. I'm
He
pretty sure I'm
shoved,
just,
what,
I'm
7
just
into
checking,
6? What?
right?
No, that's pot size shove. But I think he could have got some
But
value.
that's my point, though. I think I'm always
think-
just checking
how about-
there.
How about
That's
a down bet to like 2?
No, I'm
What?
checking, buddy. I'm checking that all day. What turn comes that you don't like?
Yeah, but you want to. Okay, listen. If you're going to represent hands that aren't ace king,
Buddy, that's kings. We check that. That's 2 red kings. and then let's
Or-
see where your opponent's at. If you
you wouldn't down bet 200 with kings?
no,
What?
buddy.
Are you being weird right now?
If I have 2 red kings and that flop comes out with an ace, I'm just gonna lose 200.
Or
Or I just shove
mean,
and
I
represent
guess-
ace king and hope he doesn't have an ace.
Yeah,
Buddy,
that's a route.
you're adorable.
Well, okay, when you 3-bet ace king and he doesn't 4-bet, I think when he flag calls that actually narrows down a lot of hands. I think that narrows out aces, kings, and ace king pretty easily. No, actually,
I
the
think-
only scare card on that flop was a queen.
Could be ace queen suited on the 3-bet. Could be ace king, a different ace king.
Yeah,
And if he does have ace
I don't
king,
listen. I don't hate to shove. I think shoving a pot size bet into a pot is protecting your hand at this stage. I mean,
Buddy, this
there's
is-
there's
listen,
a thin
but
line. Look,
listen.
how about this? How about you check one time and it checks behind, and then 9 of heart on the turn.
the 1-outer, I'll take my chances. I'll take my
You
chances
act
on
like
the
it's never
1-outer.
happened to you.
Buddy, of course it's happened. But
I
here's
think
the thing.
I
what
think I like protecting my hand at this stage of the game.
But if he checks at that point in the game, if he checks, at the very least he can induce a 200K from his opponent, and then you shove.
Check jam.
Snap.
Check. Check. Snap jam. I love snap jam.
I mean, listen. I don't think there's anything wrong with protecting your hand, especially on a flop that you're hoping for. You're hoping for that flop. If not, like aces full, ace king, you're hoping for that flop.
It is a gin. It's the gin flop.
It's gin.
But at the same time, I don't think Alan's style is tricky like maybe you or me might.
That's
be.
almost my point, though. So if his style's not tricky, if he checks, which could be jacks, it could be kings, it could be.
I think I'm betting 100% of the time. Maybe not jam.
Well, you don't.
I might even just down bet to
Listen, buddy, you don't have any creativity. It's okay.
You're right. I don't have a creative bone in my soul, but.
No, he's adorable. I'm cute.
What's the top 3 payouts since my Alec just got here and he wasn't here 3 minutes ago when we talked about it?
He just said he was shivering when that flop came out. That's what Alan said. He said he was shivering.
Oh, he's pretending, but I think he's trolling.
No, I don't think he was.
Oh, he's
with
shivering.
The way he said it.
Happiness or shivering fear?
No, of course happiness. Hello?
He said shivering? Like, that sounds like I'm scared of that flop. Is he trying to represent 2 red kings?
Buddy, he's still shivering. That's why he's not getting the right word out, so he just hit shivering.
Oh.
And now he's wishing that he had checked, like I said.
Well, now, yeah. If he knew that Ivani had 2 9s.
Wow, Brian
that
with
weren't
kings
a
on the
club.
button with a raise in front of him.
Hello, happy birthday.
Are we ever smooth calling here?
Brian is
That's
tricky
a joke.
enough.
That's
Brian
a joke.
is tricky enough.
Yeah, but he's not going to let Jeff in like that.
No, he's not.
He's not going to let
You're
Jeff
right.
in like that.
This is a 3-bet 100% of the time from Brian on the button with kings. There it is. Sizing is close to 300.
And if Bob had a better hand, this would be a great little min raise. But I mean,
like you said, Bob's not afraid to mix it up.
yeah, but he's
this
also
is-
not going to give it away with
No,
Jack
no, no,
8
no.
off.
This hand's over.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a snap fold from Bob. He tried.
Bob raised to 80 too.
I like
that's, That's pretty. That's almost, what is that, 2.5x?
It's a little under 3. Oh, a little over 2.5. Yeah, because 75 is 2.5. So.
I know, that's why I said it.
Oh, all right, buddy. Now you're adorable.
I've been adorable.
Speaking of adorable, Dinah Burnell in the box.
Aw, she is
She actually
literally
is.
adorable.
I know,
She's
that's
literally.
what I'm saying.
We're gonna use that word in the correct context. Oh, but Rick, don't look at her. That's not her fault. It's his fault. He stuck his hand out. He looked at her like it's her fault. That's his fault.
I hate when
That's Rick's
I
fault.
hate when players do this.
That's exactly
like
what
they
he
try
did.
to catch the, why are you
Listen,
trying to catch a card?
He's looking at her like it's her fault. And listen, Rick, you seem like a nice fellow.
Rick, we
That
got
is
it on
not
camera,
her
bud.
fault. That is
Rick, we
not
got
her
it on
fault. Yeah.
camera.
If you're going back and watching this
Yep.
on YouTube, you will see
You
reached out. You're right. He reached
learn
out to
to
try to
not
like
do
catch
that.
it.
I-
Hello?
I hate when players do that. When they put their hands, I literally away from their hands. I will throw away from their hands.
Oh no! If you're going for it, I'm gonna try and get it right in the mid, right in the sweet
you're gonna
spot.
hope it's an ace. You're gonna get it right to him and hope it's an ace flipped over.
Stick your
So
glove
you
in
go,
the air,
By
small.
the way, that
I'll
was
take
your
care
fault.
of the rest.
By the way, that was your fault. By the way, don't do that. I have told players you don't want to do that.
So Johnny Bart, the tournament tomorrow, the 180 deep stack will be upstairs in the tournament room, I believe.
Yeah,
I
the
can't.
series is going on.
Yeah,
It's going to be upstairs.
I don't want to say I know for show, but I'm
Oh.
just gonna assume that I
I'm
know
also
for show.
assuming I'm 100% sure that it's going to be upstairs.
You're
because
assuming,
it's-
and you know 100%.
No, I know
Buddy,
this-
you're just speaking in parallel universes. You're
para-
here and there at the
doxical?
same time.
here and there.
Patrick, Rick's never wrong, y'all. I like it. That means he is wrong. I like what you did there, Mr. Kearns. Allen's on a little bit of a sun run here. Bob, don't. Bob, stop. Bob, put it.
Bob, out of the
Bob,
gun?
put it away. Bob, put it away.
No.
Bob, put it away.
No.
I love Bob. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. I love it, man.
Man's got
He's
heart.
got chips.
He's
He's trying to
fearless.
throw them around.
No,
I love it.
I love it. I
it.
respect it.
Listen, this is the time where you're going to get a lot of players that are folding hands.
Ace 5 deuce one time.
One time. Give me some hearts.
Wow, is this a 3-bet from Allen? I thought he might just flat.
Listen, he's sun running. He's running.
Yeah,
Listen, I love it. And he's only showed monsters. He's only showed monsters too.
Correct.
And listen, and Bob just raised 80 before and folded. So if he
Correct.
can do it again, I mean, you'd love to take this hand down with Ace Jack suited.
I feel like metagame says that, you just got 3-bet and you had to fold, now you're under the gun. Your hand should be stronger if you're opening.
Right. That's why he did it. That's why he did it.
I like
But
the reverse,
still, I
reverse,
don't.
The reverse?
Yeah. I don't know if we're there yet. Can we see a 4-bet out of Bob?
This would be nuts.
That's you just killed us. You just killed us.
Thanks.
I'm dead.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, who said that?
Boy. Bob's getting a little bit out of line here, but I kind of
Did he
like
call?
how
Let's go,
alive
Bob!
he is, yes.
Let's go, Bob!
He's super live here. Wait.
Look
Diana,
at the
what-
flop by. Look
what-
at Diana's flop.
Would it?
Oh yeah.
Has Diana ever flopped
Alan's
like
never
that?
going anywhere. Listen, she's feeling fancy.
She just house game flopped it.
We're playing for quarters,
She
baby.
just house game flopped it. All right, so Alan did flop the flush draw here. It's a paired board, and Bob leads. Oh my God, this guy's got heart. How much do you love Bob right now? Snap
Whoa,
jam.
buddy. Whoa. Did you feel the spark?
Goodbye. Oh. I wonder if Bob was doing it for us.
I think he's just hoping his
My man's
opponent
got
had.
heart.
But listen, if that's just ace jack of clubs, it takes it down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a terrible.
There's a
unlucky
lot of
flop,
other hands, yeah, that
You know,
that
I
would've
actually
worked
love the
against.
heart involved there, but that's what happens when you get involved in hands like 3-4. But I love what Bob was trying to do there, and it would have worked.
I like the decision. I don't like the position.
Well, the position is what would have got it done.
think?
To be honest, yeah, because he was first to
I
act.
guess you're representing a very narrow range
right.
under the gun.
And your opponent, I mean, how often do you have aces or kings there? Every
What do we
once
say
in a
about
while.
getting? What do we say about getting creative and getting tricky?
I
We
don't
said something.
remember.
We said something.
I don't remember. It was situational.
All right, what's Brian's TikTok? Feels like the fourth time he's mentioned it.
That might have vaulted Allen into the chip leader. He's got. It looks like he's got close to 2 mil over there.
Oh wow, yeah. Let's see. He's got $1.5 million. Yeah, he's got 2. He's got $1 million. He's got 12.5, 1.25 in yellows. Got another 6 and change red.
That one, yeah.
Yes, much better. Terry, good job. Stop pressing buttons, by the way. Oh yeah, switch.
Buddy, I got 2 minutes. Hello? You trying to take me off
Dude, this
air
guy's trying to take
prematurely?
money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
He's jumping in 2 hands early. Bro, what?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hello from Connecticut. Let's go.
Casino,
Lisa.
what's
Let's
up?
go.
Hanging out from Connecticut. Let's go. Casino player. Hey, that's me too. And Andrew and Oaktai.
That literally is.
We are all you.
That's us for sure.
Yeah, casino player. We're playing for $22,000 up top. Ooh, train wreck going all in with ace-8 off. Interesting. He's trying to take these
He's got
blinds
less than
down.
20 bigs. No, honestly, he doesn't have 525, bro. He doesn't. Look, he has 400 with 50 behind. So he's got 450. All right, so yeah, this is okay. I try to talk. I had a similar hand as this one when I busted a 100K tournament. Not here, where we won't talk about where. Anyways, I had a discussion with a couple of people.
But he didn't go all in. He just bet 400K.
Yeah.
It's that whole,
Look at
It's
Bob.
folded. It's 6-handed. Folded to me on the button. I had 10 bigs because the blinds are 25-50. I had 500K. I just rip. Small blind tanks, calls with king queen, and he has the same exact stack as me. I mean, somebody tried to tell me, why would you do that? Like right before final table. I'm like, because I have 10 bigs and it's folded to me on the button. Who calls with king queen there? When are you ever good?
Lots of players.
I know.
It's
a lot of.
it's
I know,
crazy.
I know.
It's
I actually
crazy,
do
buddy.
See how often these guys overvalue king queen.
I don't.
I like.
I'm
I'll
agreeing
jam,
with you.
Jam
but I'm
all day
saying
long with the
it's-
king queen calling.
buddy,
You're
they love
never,
it. They
when are you
love
ever
it.
good there? No. What?
I need that scene. You know I need this scene. Come on.
He needs it, man.
This one has your ass groove, not that one. This one. Your ass groove is in that one.
And you're going to sit right next to him?
Well, now I don't want to sit there anymore because you already got me to go. You already got me to move. How many 21 watching on YouTube? Just because I'm curious.
Fiddling with the knobs. That's what
Yeah,
I'm.
stop doing that. By the way, you. My ears are now bleeding.
That was,
thanks.
come on, so 1 second. I hit the wrong button.
It was 3 seconds, but Ivani shoves pretty. There's a 20 big shove. Oh, this is like 25.
It's in the hijack. It doesn't really care. It's going to work.
Right.
Don't look at the stack sizes anymore.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Excuse me.
The guy in the 3 seat looks a little bit like John Hennigan. You know, he might be. No, I'm just kidding.
Alan Hennigan. No, it's Alan Hennigan. You didn't. That's actually.
I'm going
Yes.
Text me what you want.
Spicy chicken sandwich. Combo.
You want the combo?
Yep.
What do you want?
Is that $2?
Yes.
This man wants a packet of ketchup.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Get him a packet of ketchup. I don't know what else you can get with $2.
Tenders. Just chicken tenders.
12 tenders. You want
Perfect.
the deal?
Awesome.
Fries?
Wait, can I give you $2? Hold on, wait.
Oh, no, it's coming out of yours, buddy.
Get out of here, bro.
Spicy chicken, you want honey mustard?
ASMR to sleep to? Is it the, can you can hear the chips the chips being
Do you
ruffled?
want sauce like honey mustard, garlic,
Buffalo sauce.
buffalo?
On the side? Yeah.
All right. Let me get perfect.
Fries.
Fine. Thank you. Oh, boy. I'm trying to get this table mic. It's just been bothering me because you can hear it in the headphones, but I can't get it on the Twitch. And I just want, people
Yeah.
out there want to hear.
I don't. Somebody just said it's ASMR. I'm asking if it's their shuffling of the chips that they can hear, or is it our gentle and soothing voices that are actually very loud and obnoxious?
Right. It could have been.
Could be either one.
Yeah. I mean,
It's hard to tell.
yeah.
But anyways, here is hands colliding. Sean gonna see bet. He was the pre-flop raiser. Brian is not folding for one, but he's gonna float here with ace high. He thinks maybe there's a chance it's good, or maybe he's gonna make a move. Oh, he's looking for a good turn card, and I don't think that was one of them. There's also, yeah, he had ace ten of spades. It could have went backdoor, straight draw, flush draws. Sean is not slowing down. Look
No,
at this.
Sean's got great position, and we saw Brian try to play this hand earlier, ace 10, and both times have not produced any kind of results here. Just kind of light some chips on fire. But you can see, like,
I think
what?
floating the flop was okay.
Right.
I don't see. This is. I mean, you'd have to have a 6 hole read in order to get this one through right here. What?
Okay.
No.
A prerequisite from Diana saying that she made some mistakes.
No. Well, if she made any mistakes,
We haven't seen 15 minutes ago, so.
if she made any mistakes, I haven't seen them.
Right, but she probably just got
Diana's
off.
top tier.
So it is possible that we see some things.
It's possible that she's been here since.
All right, so we got
early in
ace
the
10
morning.
versus ace jack. The flop is queen 4, 7, 9.
To recap,
Yes. Sean's got ace jack.
Brian's in the tank. I think Brian was trying to defend. He floated the flop. Now he checked again, hoping maybe a check behind. Yeah, this is
let's
a
go.
fold.
Oh, there goes the twitchy thing
I
again.
didn't touch anything. You should probably stop touching
Listen,
things,
I'm not
honestly.
touching
Every time
anything.
we touch something,
All
the
right.
screen goes black.
Try to blame it on me.
Gotta blame it on somebody. I'm not the one touching buttons.
All right, here goes your payouts. First place, 22K. Why didn't we put that on the, the hashtag payouts? We didn't do that today.
I don't know.
You don't know how to do that? It's a Twitch thing.
Yeah, no, I know,
Okay.
I know that it's a thing, and I'm.
Second place, 15,000. Third place, 10K.
Oh, here it is. Diana just forgot.
Dead PLO? Oh, my God.
She dealt him out. She dealt him
Miss
out.
deal.
She dealt him out. All right.
That's the funny statement that Dinah came in and popped in and said, "Oh my God, I just struggled on the stream."
She said I made mistakes. I said, what are you
didn't
talking
see
about?
anything.
Literally 30 seconds later.
Oh, and then on top of it, she touched him, so the wife's gonna be mad now. Why are the dealers touching you? He's really in trouble.
That's funny.
So interesting fact. This is a perspective I'm going to talk about from what I see from the outside. You know when we started the stream, Brian had that whole TikTok thing that he posted and got like 200,000 likes. He was all in a good mood and everything was going well and he had a bunch of chips. But then all of a sudden, the wheels kind of fall off, And
He's
not,
700K. What do you mean?
he's still sitting there, but look at his demeanor, his posture.
He seems locked in.
More so than he was jolly before, though.
Did you eat? Go eat. Okay. Shibakugu.
Oh, Josh is saying we're on a 30-minute delay now instead of a 15-minute delay.
Yes, folks, we're on a 30-minute delay now. Okay, that might have been after the conversation they had with Tony Burns.
Okay.
There was a thing last Moneymaker Tour. He mentioned there was a hand that actually a dude went into the tank for 15 minutes.
Oh, just so he could see the hand?
No,
Wow.
it was like a genuinely big decision.
Right.
And for some reason, nobody calls a clock after freaking 6 to 8 minutes. Who lets a hand go for 15 minutes? Anyways, so Tony Burns had to run back to production, and it wasn't here; it was another place.
Right.
And he said, "I need you guys to like do something." Tony Burns
concurred,
official,
Tony
yeah,
official,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So this
All right,
is
30-minute delay.
That's exactly what happened. 'Cause
That's
I
better,
was talking
though.
to Tony about
Nothing
it.
wrong with that. I like the 30-minute delay.
It's okay. It's fine. But
It's all live, though.
I think.
I mean, we're seeing it live.
There's a few things
Right.
that are becoming more standard. Live streams are more popular. As per Tony Burns, he also mentioned that whenever there is a live stream, he takes everyone's phones. He literally takes all their
I
phones.
like that new process.
And
yeah,
when
yeah,
Money Maker
for that
Tour
table.
happens, and if Tony Burns is running it, he's taking everybody's phones, putting them on the table in the back. And this is a WSOP WPT thing that now he has picked up, and I kind of like it. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it lets everybody lock in and focus, and it definitely doesn't allow any exploitation or advantages happening by, getting text message from your friend. Hey, by the way, he bluffed you.
Right.
Which we have actually seen.
I know. I agree with you
So,
there.
so yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So maybe Rick's just waiting to final table. He's just going to ladder up.
Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. He's in a spot where if he jams, nobody can fold. You're going to be jamming.
Right.
You're in the
Short
five.
stack,
You're in the
correct.
5 bigs range,
Yes,
and you're in trouble.
That is
You're-
true.
you're
You
in-
can't defend with a short stack. It's really tough.
Oh, he's got less than 5 bigs. The blinds went up. So now it's trouble. And if it's folded to you on this button right here, I can already tell Rick's folding. Look at him. I can already tell he's folding.
Oh, yeah, his cards are in motion to fold. What a read.
I can already
Especially
tell
with
he's
Brian.
folding.
Brian raising up here, Jack
Brian
10.
opens.
Yes, so.
Yeah, look, I said Rick was waiting for his turn to fold. I saw that.
But the seriousness of this tournament, though, I mean, it's a $300 buy-in for $100K, but there's some really good talent in the field.
I also think and I've seen this before, there are some people who would rather get blinded out than feel like they put
made a
their
mistake.
money in bad
Right?
or made
Right,
a mistake. Yeah.
So
I just hate to, everybody has a different philosophy on things, but I think if you're going to have a chance at winning,
of course.
a chance at winning, there needs to be some moves that be made before you get to the
The thing about
7
poker
to
is
6 big
there's so
blind
much
range.
luck that's involved in the game, but
100%.
I'd rather go out fighting than to
100%.
get slaughtered, walking that 100-mile desert.
1,000.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Right, so. But everyone's got a different perspective. I mean, he might be just happy he made the money. You never know his,
Very true. I mean, the poor guy hasn't had a hand in forever.
That's true, too. Being
So
card
that
dead
is-
sucks,
that
and it
actually
ruins
does
momentum. But listen, first of all, playing a tournament, there was, 400 entries total, I think? What's the count?
I think it was 5. 428 is correct. Yeah.
So there's 400
Brian,
entries.
take that.
10% get paid out. Making it to the money. What do you?
I think this is the 6th time now Brian mentioned TikTok.
Oh, you're loving it. He's loving it.
Brian, what's your TikTok, bud? I'm going to follow.
So making the money is such a difficult task. Once you do that, though, all right, here's a shove.
All right.
Choo!
And, this is another, I think, standard shove here.
Very good play.
Folded to you, ace-9 late position. You have a little over 10 bigs. You got 12, 13 bigs. Yeah,
And as
this
long
is
as
a
no one
shove.
picks up a premium, he gets through, right? It's real
Correct.
simple. It's not,
I mean, you're-
not necessarily
you're
what you
hoping-
have. It's
You're
what they
hoping to
don't
get one
have.
through. I'm okay with taking down blinds and annies when I have 10 bigs. 100%.
Yeah, the blinds right now,
the point
too,
is to chip
100K.
up until you can find a hand.
Yes.
And if somebody calls, you just hope that you're live, or hope that you're ahead. If you're not ahead, hope that you're live. There's many things. But again, in order to have a chance at actually taking this thing down, you got to make some moves in when you're in the 10 to 15 blind range before you get way too short. And
That's the mentality that the higher echelon is not trying to cash or final table. It's trying to win it. So
I think
what do
it's
you
more
want
of a
to do to
medium
win
echelon.
it? What category do you
All
put
right,
yourself
so
in?
here's Jeff with an even better hand. I think this is another one.
Jam again,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I don't see why not.
You already need them to win.
And I think if everybody's chatting on the table, I feel like everybody seems distracted. I think I'm more likely to just jam it in here. Yeah.
God, I
Oh.
wish I had that table mic working.
Yeah, I know you're checking the table talk.
I'm totally untilted about it, but
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
there it
jam
is. That's
another
the
jam.
move. That's just definitely the move.
It's another jam, and it looks crazy, but I mean, he has a better hand than when he jammed last time,
Yeah.
and you still have 15 or less bigs.
There's a good. Look, he went from 500K to 600K, picking up
You're chipping
antes.
up.
Yeah,
You're
another
chipping up.
100K,
That's
another
exactly what
100K.
you're looking
And
for.
Bob almost wants to draw the line in the sand
I
here.
know, I
He
think
thought
Bob's
about
getting
it.
tired of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. People do get tired of it.
But it's too big.
Even a
That's-
hand like Queen.
Here's another reason why doing it with that size, it's just too much.
Right.
I have a hand like Queen Eye suited. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's too much.
It's right. It's just a little
it's half
too
my
high
stack.
priced,
It's
which is
three-quarters of my
smart.
stack. Like that's you have a fighting chance. You have the fold equity. You don't have that when you fall below.
There was a WPT final table. Do you know who Hoyt Corkins is?
Of course.
Okay. He was playing with Phil Hellmuth, and every time Phil Hellmuth would
Oh, he would
three
just jam
bet,
on
just
him. I
jammed
heard
all
that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like
And
15
and
times.
Phil would never call
Just
because
lost
he
his
never had
mind.
it. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a person like Phil who's
They're always
wide
losing their
and-
mind, yeah. But it's still funny, though.
I like adding the extra tilt factor to somebody like that. It just probably why he did it more than the hands and or the
Probably.
play itself. He
The
did it
blinds
for
at
the tilt
20K,
factor.
40K. And here we go with Brian leading out here.
There's another more recent tournament where Martin Cabral, the guy he was very chatty. He was accused of cheating and whatnot. He was just really kind of annoying, but that was his game. He was trying to get under people's skin. Jason Kuhn was literally right on his left position, and they were on the money bubble of like a high roller Triton event. And every time Cabral opens, Jason Kuhn would just jam on him. Like, not even just jam
You're
because
right.
he had the chip lead, and he was applying max pressure every single time. Martin Cabral on his immediate right opened jam, just 3-bet jam, not even, and he folded every single time. Like,
talk about
because
your ICM
you have
pressure.
to, yes,
It's beautiful.
and that's ICM pressure, and just Cabral can't call without a monster.
So Brian
at that
is the
stage.
big blind. I thought he was under the gun, but Brian is 60K. It was only raised to 100K from Ivani.
Oh,
and
he's
it-
got a really good price.
Yeah.
with a really bad
I
hand.
know. So Ivani just flat calls with Ace Queen. Sean right behind him, the cutoff with King Jack suited flat calls, which makes Bob on the dealer button with 10-8 call. So now Brian has the decision here. Just call.
Yeah, he's
what else?
getting such a
What's your
sick
choices,
price.
right? Such a
What is
sick
he
hand,
getting?
though. It's negative
Almost
EV,
10 to
though,
1.
right?
I mean, if you know that you have 3%. No, if you know that you're live, it's actually. If you know that you're live,
it's a
it's
good call,
actually
yeah.
you're getting a good price.
What is Diana doing?
Oh,
Six
maybe
tray
that's what
king. That she's talking
maybe that's
about
what
her
she was
stream.
talking
Like,
about. I want to ask her about the house
cards
game.
aren't
The house game
cooperating.
flop. Dino, I think it's because the cards are so thick and things happen.
right. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you all know that Norman Chad, celebrity WSOP announcer, will
A legend in the dub. A
legend, will be joining us as soon as we get to the final table. He's going to jump on the mics, so our lovely voices will disappear for a little while. But that's okay. His commentary is really great. I might just sit around just trying to pick up some nuances, some things. So, Alan, what happened? We kind of missed out the whole scenario there.
Sean, check to Sean. He had King Jack. He bet the flop. It was King High and just took it down.
Yeah, okay, one bet took it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody defended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flop was like King 5-3 or something
Right,
innocuous. The only other person who had a piece was Brian, but he had bottom pair with 10.
Right, the
obviously.
3, right, yeah, I saw that part.
But yeah, King Jack suited just.
Hey, Rick's all in
Rick,
here.
let's go, Rick.
160K, all in.
So now here's a funny story. I've been in this situation many
Right.
times. Like I'm super short, but I'm under the gun, and then the big blind wakes up with like Ace King or something silly. But Bob might want to consider this with an ace. in
Yeah,
his
it's
hand.
160K.
This is actually cheap enough. But here's the problem, Bob. If I'm Bob, I'm thinking there's 3 people behind me, and I don't like that. And if I flat and somebody jams, that's a problem, which is why I'd probably just call. This is folder. Watch. I probably just fold. This is a folder. This is a folder jam situation, and I don't like jamming in this spot, which is why I might lean towards fold. Bob's thinking about it and reaching for chips. Though.
Yeah, here's the hard part. Look, Bob wants a little help here. And then they got so much table
the
talk.
count-
You're like,
yeah.
players, I'm playing poker. Just calm down for 1 second.
Somebody's trying to play poker here.
Now the table talk is off the chain.
Well, it makes the table lively. I personally like it. It gives us something to listen to. And okay, Bob leaned toward fold. I like.
Yeah,
that.
he
I
took
like
your
the
option.
fold.
I was like fold too.
I like
yeah.
that he actually thought about it, considered it, and then leaned it towards fold.
Right.
And here we go. Look. This is actually what I'm
just
talking
said-
about.
yeah.
And I said the big blind
You
which
just
with a
said
hand.
fix it with a hand.
This happened to me
Yeah, there's
so
no
many
way,
times in the past
there's
year.
no way, Trey. He said call and threw over the tens.
Yeah, he rolled over the tens.
It's still a race. I mean, Rick's got live cards here.
Well, that's way better than just big blind waking up with ace king.
Ace king or king,
yeah,
right.
it's a 50-50 flip, but one of the aces was folded.
7.
Oh, there we go.
4,
She didn't
4.
house game flop it.
King on the
King on
turn. And brick on the river. Rick, you know what? Good performance.
Yeah.
Not probably your best, but I appreciate you showing up.
He lasted. I would have busted one of those other hands before for sure.
Me too.
Folded to him on the ace. Yeah.
I'm in.
We would have busted. You or me. We would have busted one of those hands. So Rick did better than us.
So if the stats right, he should get 14th place, which would be
We're 13-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, 16. We're up to 16. $1,616 for Alan. Good show, Alan.
yeah. If you fired one
Rick,
or two
good
bullets,
show, Rick.
Or Alan.
Rick.
Alan's still in it.
Rick Allen. Never mind. Rick. Rick is our 4th place finisher. $1,600 and $16.
So casino, there's a
$1,600
Oh my God.
and $16.
You are off today,
Anyways,
too.
No, either
It
I have too
happens.
much coffee or not enough. It's one of those two. Do you need anything?
All right, here's a hand Bob can play. Ace Jack. I'm rooting for the guy.
No, we love Bob. He's
You
a
know,
nice,
he's-
super nice guy.
He's silent Bob. He hasn't said a word on the
Bob
stream.
isn't. No, Bob's actually one of the nicest guys in the room.
Right. It was funny. Probably like 6 months ago, he was on a stream, and he was in a hand, and I said something that he thought he was thinking, and then later on, he goes, "You were saying exactly what I was thinking. How'd you get in my head?" I'm
That's
like,
what we
it's
do
poker.
sometimes.
Yeah,
that's
just, you
poker.
know,
We try to get into the heads of the poker minds, and sometimes we're way off.
Right,
And
sometimes
sometimes we're
we're-
spot on.
right.
Like, I've been way off on numerous times. I've also predicted action like completely, and it's actually pretty impressive. No, when you predict the action exactly, yeah. Like I think this could happen, this could happen, and
And
this
it
could
just
happen. And
happens.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm like, oh.
because
You
the
look like a
scenarios
genius.
are there. We've been there before
I mean,
in
I've
the
seen a million
trenches.
of them.
I know. Hello.
But that's another thing interesting about poker. I've seen a million scenarios, and I still see something new.
That's the crazy part too. The dynamics of poker is that nothing plays the same like it's supposed to. Like,
How about another? Here's a fun one.
Yeah.
In a cash game I saw another day, just the other day, which I haven't seen like either ever or in a very long time. 4-way all in.
Ooh.
One straight folded,
Right.
and then it was another. It was 3 flushes. 3 flushes. Like 1 king high, 1 queen high, 1 10 high.
Right.
And then a nut flop straight folded. Maybe it was a 3-way all in. 3 or 4. It was huge.
So that brings up to a story. There
Oh
was-
yeah, and we were talking about
Right.
how many spades there was. 3 or 4 spades on the board. There were 3 on the board when the
Right.
money got in
And
on the
2 in
turn.
everyone's hand?
2, 4, 6 spades.
Right.
Plus that, like I think there was 12 out of 13 spades in the hand.
So scenario, there was a $2,500 WSOP event. Shannon Elizabeth was on my table. We were on like day 3. So I have a nut, the straight flush draw. We all have spades in the scenario. She's got the straight flush draw, and the ace high flush is already out there. I just know it, right? So I bet. She raises back to me. Some guy flat calls. I 4-bet. Guy jams, and I'm like, for sure, 100% he's got the ace high flush. But I got the redraw to the straight flush.
Yeah.
She calls off. I call off.
Oof,
right? We
tough.
both bust out. He has the ace. We don't hit the straight flush, obviously.
Yeah.
I get up. She goes, "You idiot!"
To you?
to me.
Well.
Because I was flirting with her the whole time. So all the
As in
spades.
she didn't want you to bust. You're an idiot for busting.
No, she's calling me an idiot for
hold
raising.
on.
Oh, okay.
Alan opens king queen suited. Jeff, 3-bet jam.
Now he's all in.
Yeah.
I just heard. So Trainwreck just went all in. I didn't see the red button thrown
3-bet
out there.
jam, ace
Yeah.
queen. Yeah.
Okay. So Ivani already folded now. We're looking at
Oh, I think Ivani folded out
Yeah,
of
he
turn
folded.
maybe, which
Yeah.
is why Jeff said, "Hold on, wait, I'm
right.
all
I'm
in."
not, right.
So now Jeff is chipped up to almost 8.
Yeah. Well, I mean, beautiful thing
Mil?
is that there was a 100K call, 100K, and then he jammed all in on the button, which is
Jeff has chipped up from what 6 to a mil without any contest.
500K.
Without any contest. Yeah.
With, two all in before.
And this is the beauty of not
The power
making
poker.
moves,
Yeah, the
when you
power
need
poker.
to. It's fold around you. You got to open it up.
Yeah, I was telling the story, and all of a
nice.
sudden poker happened.
That's why I said, wait a second, we got a hand brewing here. But
The scenario-
I thought maybe it would have been a collision, but no.
No,
Alan
she was
folded.
just mad at me because she said I overplayed my hand. I'm like, I got a flush with a
probably
redraw
did.
to the straight
You
flush.
probably did, but you didn't have the nuts. I don't know at that level maybe. You know,
So as she was walking away, I go, so I guess we're not getting drinks? You fucking idiot.
Shannon Elizabeth back in American Pie Days.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
Hot.
Yes. Oh, good lord.
Good
One
poker
of my
player, too. I don't know
faves.
if she still plays, but she was at the time.
Yeah, she was pretty active in the the live TV. What was that? Celebrity Poker Showdown. I think they had one of
she
those.
was in that too. All right, two of the players with the same hand. Usually the most aggressive will win this hand.
Brian opens Jack 10. I think if I'm Jeff, I've won enough hands to just step out the way for now. I've chipped up enough to not get involved here.
Right. Like we talked about the breaks, you gotta pace yourself. it's a marathon. You don't need to sprint yourself out of the
there's still
tournament.
plenty of poker to be played, man.
Yeah. Good job, Brian. Finally picking up a pot. It's a feel-good thing when you can bet out and not get so much resistance. There are your chip counts. Allen in the lead here, 1.725, almost 2 million.
Speaking of which, it looks like we are very close here to final table. We got 11. I'm looking at 6 players here. That means we got 5 players on the secondary table.
You know what we've done before? We've gone 10-handed instead of 9, so.
We have, but I feel like that's not going to happen.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Right.
Anything's possible, but if that were true, we'd be going hand for hand, no?
Hi to my man, Wendy.
We're not hand for hand.
No.
So we're probably not going 10-handed.
Okay.
I'm just using context clues here to figure it out.
Well, they don't go hand for hand anymore. We're in the money. They're not going hand for hand.
Oh, true.
What are you talking
hand
about?
for hand before final table?
No.
You don't think?
No. I never do hand for final
Maybe I'm
table.
tripping. I don't know.
You're
I could
tripping.
be tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Here's
Watching from
Arlen Echavez has come to every stream to say hello to Wendy,
That's awesome.
and we love to see it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We love to see it. Everybody loves Wendy.
That's what the chat's for, to
I feel like
say
everybody loves Wendy and Gigi for
say
sure.
hi and chat out. And
Speaking of which,
Bob with a nice hand. Speaking of which.
speaking of what, Gigi's right there. I just noticed.
Yeah,
Bob,
Sean raised from the dealer button, which you're supposed to do.
Sean, open up on the button.
Yeah. Bob's contemplating. I don't
All right.
think he's calling
What's
there.
Bob's number?
Yeah, he's got the yellow chips in hand.
He's flatting.
Oh, I thought he was going to raise.
I thought
but
he was gonna. I was gonna say this could be a. But here's the thing. But if you
maybe
have,
on the safe side.
if you have 700K,
Yeah.
and you're
Don't
you're
get out
three
of
betting
line.
to 300. No, I feel like jamming would be if you're gonna raise. This is a perfectly
Bad
not a great
flop,
flop.
though. That's
not
what
a great
I'm
flop for
saying,
Bob.
yeah.
No,
So Bob checks. If
But-
Sean can pull the trigger here,
I think.
Bob's got to let go of the hand. 80K.
I guess maybe Bob's-
downsized bet.
Oh, yes, Bob. Man, Bob is fearless, boy.
That was a
Bob
good
is
read.
fearless.
That was just knowing the
So,
player didn't have ace king.
This was
Yeah.
we call that the hammer. He dropped the hammer.
He sure did.
Or is that the stop and go? The stop and go is when you would have had a hand pre-flop to shove with, but you see a flop and then you shove. It's a stop and go.
Casino, you thought this was day 1B. That's funny. This is the
I thought this was
is
day
the-
1B.
This is the final day.
This is day 2A.
Day
by the way.
2A. And we're probably a couple players away from the final table.
Yeah.
And our boy, Norman Chad,
In the house.
in the house. Celebrity commentator coming to us live.
Poker legend.
He is a legend. And a fabulous player. There was a tournament that just recently he was on. Stick around and watch that.
Was this tournament day 2 40-minute levels or no 30-minute levels?
I think it's 30-minute levels. It's
Okay.
supposed to be 40 minutes. I think they downsized
I feel like
it.
I feel like our tournament standard
It's
is
40. Right, in the bar
But
poker.
this is bar poker
Correct.
open. This is their structures.
Yeah, yes, true.
And we are just kind of hosting.
Right.
And so I
in
guess
conjunction with.
yeah.
Right. Bless you, sir. God bless you.
Pardonnez-moi.
So people call these the hockey sticks? What do you call them? Sevens?
I like to be semi-professional when I do. I don't call them sailboats. I don't call them snowmen.
Sailboats.
It's pocket fours, man. It's pocket eights. This is pocket sevens for Brian.
Right.
Brian is now in a all-in or fold type of spot. I don't like 3-betting out of position and playing the hand out of position. He's going to do that anyways because he's better than me. So
He's better than you? Well, I mean,
No,
he
he's
saw
better than me.
he just
I
saw
guess-
Bob play his hand perfection with the stop and go, like you just said.
Right.
You know, against
I guess
Sean.
maybe you got a little bit
So-
too many chips to jam. You got more than 15 but less than 20 bigs.
Oh, he flopped a six.
Oh, what a beautiful flop.
Flopped it like it's hot.
This
Can
would
you
have been actually
believe
flop
it?
if it wasn't for all the spades because Sean is actually open-ended. And I feel like he's going to have a represent. Bro, we have all the celebrities in the house today.
It's
Look
a
at
beautiful
this.
thing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So Brian checked there, hoping for a bet, and now the worst card can peel off here.
What an ugly
Yeah,
card.
what an ugly turn
Spade.
card.
It could. Now, if you're Sean
Which, well,
and you have a
before
king
you
of spade in your
completed that
hand, do you not
statement,
continue on the flop or?
no, he didn't. It went check.
No, I know he did. That's my point. I think that's what Brian's picking up on.
Brian needs a board to pair to feel comfortable.
Yep, this is true.
Pair the board, and it
ace
does!
river, wow.
Yes!
Now, how do we proceed if we're Brian?
Just, bet out.
He's checking.
Still trying to be tricky. It worked, though.
Snap call!
Yeah, it was all in
Brian,
a snap call.
Sean went
Boom.
for it.
Yeah.
Sean went for it.
Wow, yeah. Can't turn his cards over fast enough.
Yeah. Brian, like I said, is better than me.
Play the hand to perfection,
and played
right?
it and got paid off to the max.
Play the hand to perfection.
I mean, what a sick run out, though. Let's be honest. That was an actually pretty sick run out because it was a scary turn card, which is why he Sean barreled turn.
Aren't you
Brian
saying
said
Sean is better than
Sean is better than him.
what?
No, stop. The chat, we love you,
Sometimes.
but you're not always right, okay?
So, as we said that, Jeff was saying they should balance out the tables were 10-handed.
what do we got?
So
1,
they
3,
picked
4, 5,
Jeff
2, 5
up.
in here.
Jeff made the noise and they moved him.
Yeah.
He'll be back. I mean,
Jeff
for
said,
one-
let's balance. They said, by the way, you're the next big.
Let's go. Yeah.
The timing, huh?
Any other river? Yeah. Any other river is true though. Any other river? I think
that's a tough spot for Brian.
I think Brian folds right and all in jam
yeah.
with a set.
I
And
don't.
the board's
well, actually,
all
I
spades.
think I don't. Maybe Sean doesn't fire if that's not one but two scary turns. The scary turn, scary river.
right.
And Sean told the story.
The grossest cooler would have been like Ace-8 for like
for pocket sevens. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been sick for
Said
Brian.
boat over
'cause
boat.
That money was getting in.
yeah.
I mean, I think I like Sean. He's got heart there. He went for it.
Bob's all in here.
You can't be afraid to go for it.
No, that's a poker. This is no fear. I mean, if you're playing scared,
Speaking of no fear,
you're playing bad.
Bob is fearless.
well,
Does he have a mill?
Yeah,
Where's all his yellow chips?
they're there.
Are you sure?
Once you move the head, move the head.
Sean's
Move
head is in the way. Is it the head of the sweater? But
So those were like 3 back-to-back hands that Sean like lost in a row in succession.
yeah, Sean is now in need help. As they say in Miami, ayuda por favor.
Felicia, yes, what an amazing hand.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
if you
that
weren't
was an
watching, it
action-packed
would not have
hand.
gone down the way it went down because of your
So
luck.
thank you, FM.
Railbird, thank you, Railbird, for helping out. The blinds have just gone up, 25K, 50K.
Like I said, does Bob have a mill?
Yeah, he's got a whole
Are
stack
you sure?
of yellows in his
Stop
right
it.
hand.
Stop. You cannot see that yet because I cannot see that yet. Why am I bending over as if
Yeah, I
he's
told
got
you.
a barrel and a half? Dang it. All right, you're right. You're right.
Sometimes. Consistency is key, though. You know, being right is good once in a while.
You can't just be right all the time. That's boring, dude. Come on.
Well, don't worry, I got that
Ooh.
down pat.
Ivani with pocket deuces.
Where's Steffi Mo? Somebody tagged Steffi Mo in his hand.
Jams from the small.
Steffi Mo.
This is actually really good timing for Ivani. I think this is going to get through because, and I think he knows that Allen is on the tighter side. Allen actually opened up his range a bit. We haven't seen him. This is the worst hand we've seen him open with.
Yeah.
But it is six-handed, and he was in late position.
Allen counting his chips down.
So this is-
Half my stack. No, it's not. It's 1/4. I can do it.
Allen has a lot of chips. He could call here, but I don't think he wants to. Because how often are you live? You know, I think you have 3 outs a lot,
True.
and I think that's what Allen is worried about.
But that's the definition of ace rag right there, though. And if you're facing ace,
Yeah.
king, ace, queen, you're only down to 3 outs. So why would you make that call?
Pocket sevens or better, you have 3 outs.
Right.
Ace 8 or better, you have 3 outs. So you're hoping he has king queen. You're hoping he has queen.
He lets it down. Yeah. It's
a
a great play from Ivani.
I like the open and I like the fold. There's nothing
Right.
you can do at that point.
Correct. Of course, it
He
was
said
a race.
it was a race. He's
Well,
going to show
bang!
the deuces.
It's a pair. 52% favorite versus 2 overcards. Yeah, it's obviously a flip.
Yeah, it's a
It's
flip.
easier to
But-
make the move than, of course,
Calm down,
Alec.
Oak. When does Oak ever calm down?
You know.
There's 2 things we know about Oak, okay? He's never on time, and he never calms down.
Ouch. I was on time on Friday. I was actually here.
You were
on
actually on time today. You
time. It
will.
was just close.
I showed up 2 minutes before you did, so.
I think we
thought I was
parked
on
at the
time.
same time.
Yeah.
Way to
Anyways.
wrap me out. Thanks. Thanks. Your blinds are at 20K, 50K. So there's 125,000 in chips in play
And
just
think
for the
about it,
handies alone.
A 500K stack is 10 bigs, man. That, like,
I know.
we're getting to the
It's real
nitty gritty
scary,
here. We're
yeah.
getting very big. Allen is not slowing down. I like it, actually. The tables are short now. It's 5 and 5. So, like, I like that Allen is a big stack and he's stepping up his aggression. It got Ivani to fold king queen. Look at this.
Yes, of course. Bob's like
cannot-
6'3"?
Bob would love to defend, but
cannot. Well, that's smart, though.
can't. That's wild.
I once seen a big blind have to call off an all-in bet for like 50K more, and he had like deuce 4, and you would like say to yourself, "This is the worst hand ever," right?
You don't want to, but
But yeah, calls off and bink 4 deuce hits, and you're like, poker's not fair sometimes.
sometimes. Sheesh.
My Alec, thanks for joining us on the stream. You know we missed you. What's the stream without you? Hand number 51. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the stream, when we get down to the final table, we'll have a new announcer joining us, Norman Chad.
Bar poker's going to take it from here.
Yeah, for a little bit until it goes on for a period of time, and at what conclusion that we might jump back on to finish it up.
Can I watch live? I'm coming to
Play okay.
So we do have, we have a rail area with seating. We have a seating area for the rail, and yes, you can come watch live. Absolutely, we encourage it.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
She was not wondering.
She was not windering. She's wondering. I understood.
Not in the wind.
Yes,
of course.
It's a nice night out.
The-
We do have a seating area for
The
watching
railbirds
live
are the
stream.
best, yeah. And then I know some like when a couple of players like our home players that have their boys in there are cheering when they win a hand. It's awesome.
Dude, every time. Oh my God, why am I drawing
I know,
up?
so-
Gino. Every time Gino comes, there's three boys, 3 or 4 of his boys on the rail. Yeah, every time.
From the button, Bob raises with 10-8, and it looks to show you that any of the dynamics of the cards, position is more important.
Oh, no, we already know
just
Bob
talked
is
about
fearless.
big blind 4 deuce.
We already know Bob's fearless, and here we go. Brian says, I can't fold for one bet, for one big blind,
Yeah,
bro.
for 50 more K.
So let's play a flop. Bink, 10 in the window. Hello, GG.
Oh, and that kind of good game, GG. They're all suited
To
though.
be fair, those cards are very thick. The RFID cards are not easy to shuffle, man, and they're not easy to deal.
C-bet
And there
for
are,
my boy.
I know a lot of dealers who don't like dealing the table, not because they're scared of the cameras, but they hate the cards. If Brian knew his flush shot was live, he'd probably call with the deuce.
So Josh clipped the deuces all in for Steffi Mo because
you
she
can tell
wasn't
Steph I
here.
clipped the
So
deuces hand where he jammed with deuces. Yeah, that's
for sure.
gonna put that in the live in the VODs. Steffi Mo's favorite. Sean has 200K, and that's 4 bigs, man. That's tough.
That's all in her fold, right?
No, I mean you're all in on the big blind.
You are the big blind, right?
You got to put in 2 bigs on the big blind, and then 1 big on the small blind. Like you're all in. He's all in next hand. Pretty
And it
much.
wasn't from bad pay. That was just from bad luck.
No,
you know?
I mean he got. No, he went for it, and I respect it.
Right.
He went for it on the 8-6 of clubs hand.
Right.
against Brian's flush
Versus
set.
the full house, yeah. Nothing you do about that. You know?
Sean is all in on this hand, 100%.
Not too bad of a hand to go
I
all
don't
in
know.
with.
It's either this hand or a random hand. It's obviously this hand.
Yeah, this hand, all in.
All right, he's in there. Bob has a suited ace. I hope he dodged. He dodged a bullet last time. I don't know if he's going to dodge it this time. He's already reaching for chips. Yes, Bob. Bob has been showing us that this boy knows how to do it done. Knows how to get it done, do it done. He does the thing.
Get it done.
He does the thing.
He does the thing. Does a good thing too.
No,
though.
Bob has made some
Really professional plays.
good plays. Yeah, and he's even tried. He stepped out of line a few times, and it wasn't like
Right,
terrible.
that one. Yeah.
It
That
wasn't
one
terrible,
time
but it just
versus
shows that he's
Allen,
got-
and Allen
he's
had
got
the
it in
flush.
him.
Yeah.
He's got it in him.
Like that move would have worked in a different scenario. Just unfortunate the
There's
player
100
had
other hands it
yeah,
would've worked against,
Correct.
yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, Ivani might have to call this one off here.
Yeah, just because the
This is-
chips in the big
well,
blind, king
now he's
queen's a
looking
playable
at-
hand. It's 50-50.
Yeah, but it's like a quarter of your stack. It actually it's not small, and you can't know that you're you can't know that you're live here.
You don't know, right?
If he has ace king ace queen, you're dead. If he has queens or kings, you're dead.
They can hear our voice. They're the commentators.
We are being-
Yes.
it's-
There he goes.
Oak is
It's off to
always
the
very loud.
races.
Oak is always very loud. I said that. Here we go. We're flipping here.
Here
Queen.
comes Rusty.
There you go.
6, 10, 8 on your flop
Ace
here.
high rights clean.
9.
Queen with a gut shot. Bricks.
Oh,
Sean finds a
buddy.
double.
Yep.
Sean finds a double with ace high.
Not a bad call there.
It's on the cusp.
Yeah.
It's on the cusp. It really
know.
was. It was it's for a quarter-year stack, and I talked about this before. I like making moves with king queen. I'm not a big fan of calling with king queen unless it's like really small amounts. But again,
I hear you.
I think busting a player. You know what? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
bust and you go to the final table. You feel like a hero.
I think I call there too. I actually think I do.
Well,
call there
here's
too.
a little fine detail that people don't understand though. So you check your gut. Right there, he wasn't confident about it. You know, if he was confident about it, he would have won the
He didn't
hand.
snap call.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
You think
momentum.
it came down to willpower?
I don't know about manifestation.
No, but we've talked about this many times, and we believe in these things, man.
I believe in it. If
It's
he really
tough.
felt it was going to win, he definitely wins that
The
hand.
things I've done with a strong mindset, it's hard not to believe that it's, you know.
Someone needs to wipe the lens. Yeah, it's a little blurry. I guess there's nothing we can do about that right now.
No, the dust on the cameras, it builds character for the stream, you know.
Look at Nancy in the chat. What's up, Nance? You just missed an all-in call.
Bob
Three.
opens under the gun with threes.
Let's go,
Allen
Bob.
folds ace-10 off. Brian, king-4 suited on the button. I think he knows that Bob... No, he knows that Bob is pretty solid. But I think he knows that Bob is capable of making moves under the gun. Actually, Bob hasn't showed the hand where he's made a move under the gun.
I know. I love it. Don't show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to show hands when you get jammed on.
True.
You know?
Oh, Brian consolidating, consoling. I remember you tough there, big blinds. You can't fold. No, it's a spot you don't fold.
It's so on the cusp. I
Yeah.
don't think I fold either.
Nah. You got to take those chances because if you don't, then all of a sudden you become the prey instead of the predator.
You're right.
Folks who are one player away from the final table. And like I already said, Norman Chad, guest announcer, going to be on the mics. Better for Alex's ears.
Folded to Sean, small versus big. You're just going to jam 15 bigs. Yeah, I like it. I'm okay with that. Not even 15 bigs. 12 bigs? 13 bigs. Sean now has 600 and change. He's back. My boy is back.
Hey, yeah, look at that. Hallelujah.
Talking
It
about
was
me right
half an
there.
hour ago, but he's
Yeah.
like, I heard that man.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. It always feels good to be back in the action. I'm back, baby.
You ready, boy?
He just threw some food in his mouth.
He's got a bowl. He's got a salad bowl. What do we got today?
Brian in here with Jax.
Chicken C's.
You came, put some food on the table, and we start glitching again. Good job there.
I blame it on you. You blame it on him. I love it.
It's a chain thing.
Oh, I love it.
It might actually be my fault, though.
Buddy, it's always your fault.
I'll take
All
the
right.
blame.
There you go.
I'll shoulder the blame.
Take full responsibility of my actions.
So
I
yeah,
love it.
Terry,
in.
you missed a
I'm
big
in.
hand. Brian double through Sean. Flopped a set of sevens. Sean was open-ended, made a move on the turn.
What kind of open-ended?
Jammed river.
Like Queen Jack open-ended?
No, 8-6 of clubs. Late position. Brian's big, defends with sevens. Flop
Ooh.
ace 6-7, all spades. Long story short, ace on the river pairs the board. Brian checks. Sean jams.
love
He did the
Sean
Johnny Chan check.
jams. And then Brian snaps with
He did the
sevens.
Phil help me
fold.
call before the chips were even before the chips got pushed in. I'm all in.
Yep.
The dream.
It was a good thing.
The dream.
Yeah. And speaking of all-ins, Sean here, ace deuce.
He's picking a spot. Oh, Bob's. Oh, it looks like Bob got some chips back.
So Sean was down to about 200K, and now he's now chipped up to 600 and change, and he's all in with an ace.
I think Bob thinks he's making a move here. That's
Right.
why he's contemplating
I mean,
from the
It
button.
looks.
But he's
it
not
looks
going to.
It's still just King
It
Jack,
looks
though.
fluffy.
That's a good fold.
That's
Good
a
fold.
No, but actually, Bob has made a couple of good folds where he thought about it, got a count, and folded.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
You know, like
Good contemplation.
Bob's on top of it today, boy.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell
He's
you what.
playing a good game. Steffi Mo! You see it? Did you see it?
Oak tree.
Oak tree. That's me. I sent her the link because Josh get a clip. Ivani went all in with deuces and won Steffi Mo's hand.
Lovely.
It's always worth a clip.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. Nancy's are pocket tens. Steffi Mo's
Did they move
pocket
Jeff
tens.
or did Jeff move himself?
Jeff said, "Hey, we need a balance," and then they moved him. Did Jeff move himself? He did. Actually, he did. He said, "Hey, we need a balance," and then he was the next big.
That was the funny part.
And they were like, "Okay, well, you're coming."
Let's go. Careful what you wish
Jeff moved
for.
himself. No, Jeff asked for a seat change and got it.
Yeah.
Brian, what's a TikTok, Brian?
What's a TikTok
I wanna know
count
it.
for every
I'm
time he's
following.
throwing it out there?
I'm following.
I'm surprised it's not on his shirt.
That's awesome. I think he just found out today, though. He actually has some views for it, so which is great. Good for that kid, you know? Allen stealing from the button.
Mr. Vasquez.
Folks, we're 10-handed right now, one away from the final table. And when we get to the final table, we'll have a guest announcer in the booth. Norman Chad. We had to pay big bucks for him, too, you know, just to let you know.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
There goes all our budget
I
for the
actually don't know if you're
poker
trolling.
party we were waiting
There
for.
goes our break room refrigerator.
So no pizza party this year? Dang it. I thought we were getting a fridge.
Yeah, right.
We're not getting a fridge?
We didn't get the 50 counts.
Dang it.
We were supposed to get 50 likes, subscribes. We got 48. We were so short.
Can we do a staff-only employee tournament?
I don't know why.
The answer is maybe.
Steffi Mo over midnight. Hell yeah.
Over-under's always midnight. I mean, we've seen the final table go 4 or 5 hours,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And, you know, it's always
take
a
the
thing,
money line.
possibly. Take the money line. Oh, we just bought food. Oh,
You're minutes away, but thank you.
We love you for the offer. Thank you.
Steffi Mo, if you bring the pizza, I'll stay to midnight. I don't care. Just you bring the party. Allen now, the chip leader, 1.6 million.
Back to chip lead.
Brian,
Terry, you ready, bud?
right behind him.
Terry, you ready?
Right behind him, 1.4 million, sitting comfortable. Come on, you can come take over. Well, actually, we gotta have someone else on the microphone taking over. But after they're gone, then we can jump up on the mic. Ivani with a real good hand here, all in, hoping for a call. I mean, he doesn't really want one, but he's going to get one.
He's good one.
Before I can even say that, my commentator commentated that chip count, and we're going to be off to the races in a second. Steffi Mo, you are the party. All right, here we go, folks. It's a pair versus 2 overcards.
Who's on the box? Gigi?
Correct. Just place it somewhere because I'm not going to eat until I'm off.
He's
Jack,
he's a
7-8.
professional.
Oh, I got to see this one.
Yeah. Deuce on the turn. All diamonds. All right, 7.
Tens are going to hold.
That is Ivani's gone, so we're
Ivani,
going to a
good.
final table. You didn't know? I thought you knew.
Came around the back.
We're on a half an hour delay. Did you know that?
I didn't know that either.
I know. It's a new thing we got going.
That's weird because we started 15 minutes behind.
We pushed it back to half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. It's a new thing.
But did you do it?
We didn't do it. It's already done.
No, it's 15 minutes because when we started 15 minutes right after they started that table. So
It didn't start until 15 minutes after that.
okay. I don't think so.
I'm telling you. Josh even confirmed it. When I go on break, I'll definitely start the clock and then.
Jason, it's on seat 1. Yeah. Yeah, seat 1. Good luck, guys. Seat 1.
I know, Bill, my man is killing me over here. 1's staying in 1, 2's going to 10, 3's going to 9, and 5 is going to 8.
We're going to do a final table shot.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Oh, we're still at that?
No, I'm just saying we need to get everybody here. But I'm moving these players to their spot. Jay, you got the
All right, guys, so what you're about to see here is a redraw for seats, and then we're going to have 2 new announcers on the microphone. That's a headset right there. Oh, you're not joining us? No? Oh. You joining us? Are you dealing? Did you find your makeup bay? You need to powder up a little bit? That's good.
They only sit back your head, so I make makeup. I heard.
They're going to final table right now.
Right now? Yeah. All right. Can we pull the stream down? And I need to add our channel to YouTube.
We're turning it off and coming back on? All right, folks, real quickly, just to listen up. Anyone who's watching the stream right now, we're going to pause, we're going to stop the stream, and then we're going to start it up again, okay? So don't go anywhere, or actually, go get a sandwich and then come back and join us for the final table here at the PBKC.